Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. With the price of XRP dropping, some might be wondering, is it going to keep dropping or will we see a bull reversal? Well, I wasn't going to make this video, but I saw in my Twitter feed there are a few people that seem a bit concerned about the direction it's been going, given that XRP is down, oh gosh, what is it at this point? About 5 cents relative to its local high, which 5 cents doesn't sound that much, but it's funny if you compare that to, like, I don't know, I guess late 2013 or maybe it was early 2014 when XRP went from like half a cent all the way up to like 6 cents, and then it dropped almost all the way back down. 5 cents mattered a little bit more back then. So that's why, like, from my perspective, this is probably going to be laughable if you fast forward far enough into the future, when I suspect XRP is going to be trading regularly in terms of dollars. We're just not there yet because, well, there's a lot of reasons, including insufficient liquidity, not enough market participants. It's a nascent asset class. What can I say here? But there's a lot of positive things lined up here. So I'm going to run through this piece titled XRP Price is Primed for a Bullish Break, and only one thing is holding it back. And then we've also got this piece. I'm going to be brief with this. There's just a few bullet points I really wanted to highlight, but it's worth running through. This is from CryptoBriefing.com. The Amazon of crypto, XRP price hinges on Ripple's ability to improve its image. And so some of this was bunk, but they actually had some legit facts in here that I wanted to share with you. Kind of having to do with some institutional purchasing of our beloved XRP. Now, I want to be clear that I do not have a financial background. I am not offering financial advice. You absolutely should not buy, sell, or hold anything because of anything that I say or write. I run this YouTube channel as a fun hobby. It's a lot of fun. I really love researching and talking about Ripple and XRP every day. Maybe that makes me weirdo, but you know what? What I've found in life is that you don't choose what you're interested in. You discover it. And so when you discover something that strikes you in such a way, even if you can't explain why, you just run with it. And so that's what I've done. And I love talking to all of you. It's just, I just have fun with it. So there we are. But I don't want anyone to think I'm someone or something that I'm not. I'm just a member of the XRP community, just like you are. I just happen to put videos on the YouTubes. That's it. Okay. Also, go ahead, if you would please delicately tap the like button. I would appreciate the support, and consider subscribing if you have not. If you do subscribe, it is medically proven that you will live a healthier life and you will be more physically attractive. So there's a couple upsides right there. As I'm recording this, XRP is at 27.8 cents. Bitcoin's at $11,474. The crypto market cap, the entire asset class, $355 billion, and Bitcoin dominance under a little under 60%, which I don't hate seeing. As I'm more excited about XRP. I like Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not a Bitcoin or a maxi of any sort of coin, not XRP or any other coin. But I wouldn't mind seeing that dominance go down, because that means that altcoins are growing faster. It's like, so even if Bitcoin's appreciating in price, which in general it is, if Bitcoin dominance decreases, even if Bitcoin price is appreciating, it just means that alts are growing faster here. So you can consider this. I've got the 30-day chart for XRP pulled up right here. It's really not the end of the world. I understand when you've got skin in the game. I can understand absolutely why I'm seeing people write this stuff on Twitter. So I want to be clear that, like, I'm sympathetic. I really am. And so, for me, that's part of the reason it makes sense to only invest what you're willing to lose in case you're actually wrong about this. Like, that's how I approach this, even though I couldn't be more optimistic for the long-term viability and adoption of XRP. I always like to say that, though, because it's genuinely how I approach all of this here. But still, think about this. So over the last 30 days, XRP's still up 37.1 cents, percent. Like, things could definitely be worse here, right? And so I'm going to run through this piece, but maybe I'll just make this point first. I want to make sure that people stick around long enough to hear this, because this is important. So I'm actually going to go to the crypto briefing piece first, which wasn't my plan when I hit record for this video, but I want to make sure everybody gets this, because it has to do with longer term prospects for XRP. What do you think the institutional investors are doing when it pertains to the price action of XRP? When XRP goes down, do you think that institutional investors see that, have an emotional response, and then let that dictate whether they buy or sell XRP? Do you think that is the case? Hopefully everybody just said, Hell no, because that wouldn't make any sense. They're coming at it from a business perspective, and they're doing everything possible to take emotion out of the equation. And whether they're good at what they're doing as institutional investors or not, that's not the point. I'm saying they're not letting emotion drive that. Now look at how the retail investor invests, whether it's somebody buying XRP or pick your crypto, it doesn't really matter. Many of them, I would argue most, are buying and selling emotionally, and I think that's ultimately a big piece of what props up the price. And it's not just true in crypto, it's certainly true with the stock market as well, but the emotional buying and selling, that's how you get bit in the butt, because you're never going to perfectly time the bottom of a market cycle or the top. Like it would be the most incredible fluke if you did that. I mean, I understand that technically somebody's always going to buy at the top, somebody's always going to sell. Okay, fine. You get what I'm saying though, right? You got the cut of my jib. It's effectively nobody. Almost like less than 1% of humans are going to nail that, right? And so look at what's happening here. So there are a few key takeaways, and I'll just cover these 3 short bullet points from this piece. Ripple's business model pivots toward expanding the utility of XRP. Now, as far as long-term viability, that's obviously crucial, and Ripple actually recently did pivot, and as long as I continue to see increased adoption of XRP, cool, 2 thumbs up. Next, large investors seem to expect prices to advance further and are accumulating millions of dollars of this token. Oh, how about that? So the institutional investors, and do you think that as XRP has dropped 5 cents, that they are now like, oh my God, should I panic sell? No, but humans are doing that. Think about how market cycles look. As it goes up and down and nothing's ever going to go up in a straight line, these are humans making these decisions. Do you think it's all rational? I sure as hell don't, especially not. Having been in the space almost 3 years now, I think almost none of it's rational. I think it's just people emotionally buying and selling. And there's such a frenzy around the asset class, you get these quickened cycles, whereas if it were a more mature asset class, this type of activity would still occur, it'd just be over a longer period of time. You know, in case with gold, and I didn't pull a chart up of gold for this video, but it just popped in my head, so I'll share this with you. Like, there have been decades-long cycles. And so when we're kind of like complaining, why isn't XRP higher yet? Well, when you consider that a whole market cycle for gold can take decades, just to put it in perspective here, like, simmer down now. It's okay. Like, it's okay here. And take a look at this. So here's what Grayscale did. And I covered this in a video, but I do want to mention this here. This is from cryptocoms.com. XRP trust volume of Grayscale doubled last week. Again, this is from the beginning of August 1st, 2020. Grayscale Investments, one of the most vocal crypto newsmakers of Q2 2020, has shared new statistics of its managerial assets. Here's why the last week was crucial at Grayscale. And they go into cite, if I could pull, here we go. So there you go, assets under management, Grayscale XRP Trust, 6.2 million. It was half that previously. And so I want to ask you, as the price of XRP has gone down 5 cents, if you're having an emotional reaction, I'm not making fun of you, I'm sympathetic. I really legitimately mean that. I'm nothing but sympathetic. As the price has gone down 5 cents, if you're one of the people that is emotionally responding, ask yourself if Grayscale is. Right? Do you think they are? And even if you're not freaking out right now, have you before? The answer is yes. We all have before. Like, I don't anymore. When I first entered this space, before I had a handle on what was going on and I hadn't learned sufficiently about market cycles, this or that, it's easy to have the feels when you're lacking information, when you don't know what the norms are in terms of this stuff. Once I learned it, though, I let it go, and I've never felt. I've been impervious, emotionally bulletproof since then. And so, you know, maybe you felt that way in the past. Oh, I'm sure like all of us have at least once. Let's be real here. Let's be real humans. We don't got to act like we're so cool we never got scared about the price of XRP. It's okay, guys. It is okay. And some of you listening are going to feel scared about it again in the future. And just when that happens, because it is going to happen for some of you, not for me because I'm a badass now, but when it does happen for some of you, ask yourself, what would Grayscale do? I mean, seriously, do you think that they'd emotionally sell? Do you think that they'd be panicking? Or do you think that they understand this is how humans behave? And as long as a cryptocurrency has a reasonable, if it's reasonable to believe it might have long-term viability, does it just make sense to maybe just hold? And so again, like I said, none of it's buying and selling advice, but just more of like a way of like thinking through it to maybe cool the nerves so you can make a level-headed decision for yourself, whatever you decide is best for yourself. Buy or sell. Doesn't matter, Moon Lambo. You do what you want to do. You do you, girl. I'm just saying, man. Let's jump into this now. Again, XRP price is primed for a bullish break, and only one thing is holding it back. So here we go. After a sustained downward move, and by the way, this is a little bit before the most recent negative price action, so it was a little bit, you'll see in the article, it's like a little above 29 cents, so very close. This is not a very old article, like 6 hours or something. But after a sustained downward move, Ripple found support. They mean XRP. Oh my god. Near the... I'm telling you, they are steaming my vegetables. I've got oversteamed veggies right now because of this nonsense from newsbtc.com. Found support in the 28 cent region. A low is formed near the 27.9 cent level, and XRP is currently correcting higher. There was an upside break above the 28.5 cent and 29 cent resistance levels. The price even climbed above the 23.6% fib retracement level of the the downward move from 32.74 cents high to 27.9 cents low. Let me go a little bit lower because I don't want to go through the whole thing here. I think this might have been... I know it was around here. Yeah, here we go. A successful close above 30 cents and 30.3 cents resistance levels might open the doors for a sustained upward move towards 31.2 cent level. Any further gains could lead the price towards 32.5 cent resistance level or the 32.74 swing high. Okay, that wouldn't be horrendous. That'd be good. The next target for the bulls above 32.74 cents might be 33.2 cents. So, look, just because it's down here now, things happen super quick in crypto. And so I don't know if it's going to go higher or lower. Maybe it will. If it goes lower, look, there's going to be people that see this as a tremendous buying opportunity. There's going to be a floor somewhere. And other analysts, which I've cited in recent videos, have stated it may go down that low. Maybe it will go to, somebody even said 21 cents. But then they said if it does, it's going to springboard off that and likely hit a target of around 48, closer to 50 cents. And many analysts out there have been talking about once that happens, you're looking at the next resistance closer to like 93 cents. So things happen fast, and that's why for me, I just want to make sure that I'm sufficiently positioned, and I've had years to take care of this, only investing what I'm willing to lose in case it doesn't go the way that I hope and think it will, but there we are. Now, on the bearish side, if Ripple, oh my god, just say XRP, oh my god, go home, newsbtc.com, you're drunk. I'm going to correct it for them. If XRP fails to clear the 30 cent and 30.3 cent resistance levels, there is a risk of a bearish reaction. And initial support is near the 28.8 cent level. The main support is near the 28.5 cent level and a connecting bullish trend line. The clear break below 28.5 cents level might set the pace for a larger decline towards 26.5 cents. And so, at the moment, again, we are currently above that, so if this is correct, maybe it won't go any lower. We shall see. If it does, it's another penny. Some people are going to swoop it up. No reason to cry over it, in my opinion. I think it's all going to be just fine. I've just seen such crazy price action in the almost 3 years I've been here. Like, this stuff just doesn't faze me. Admittedly, it's exciting when you do see it go up to some notable degree. Like last year, I don't know how many people remember this, but it's probably late May, maybe early June last year, when XRP went from about 25 cents to in a matter of, it may have been a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, something like that. Maybe it was faster, I can't recall. But it went from 25 cents to just a little over 50 cents. And so my point being, when it happens quickly. And so when that happens, it's admittedly exciting. But on the flip side, when the negative stuff happens, I do not let it get to. I'm just like, okay. Because I keep dollar cost averaging in. And so to me, it doesn't matter. Because ultimately what will happen after the next market cycle, I believe, not financial advice, what I believe is that you're going to have a new floor, which is going to be notably higher. Just like in the beginning of 2017, think about this. When Bitcoin was a little over 1,000, XRP was what? Like half a cent or something like that? It was super duper low. Well, look, even when we saw the worst in XRP, and it was thanks to the pandemic, getting down to about 11 cents, my God, that's infinitely higher than half a penny. And so this is what's happened with every market cycle with Bitcoin too. And so as that continues, I suspect that whatever we buy around here, it's not going to matter in the future after this next market cycle happens, even after retracement. That's my guess. But again, I'll wrap up there. Tell me what you think below. Hope you guys are doing okay. If anybody's worried, I hope this helped to calm some nerves at least, even though I'm not offering financial advice. So anyway, don't buy or sell because of me. That's it. I'll just wrap up there. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.